They are rage, brutal, without mercy. But you will be worse. Rip and tear until it is done.
I do not have the means to locate the second Hell Priest. Your celestial locator is missing a component. We will need a replacement.
Exultia.
I've completed the redesign of your equipment launcher. The Flame Belch is now ready for your approval.
This is an ARC broadcast. There are reports coming out of the quarantined Hellified zone near the San Andreas Chasm. Satellite imagery show what ARC personnel believe to be the legendary Doomslayer himself fighting the mortally challenged. The Doomslayer, or Doom Guy, as he is sometimes referred to, was thought to be a myth of the Resistance, a sort of avenging angel. He was last reported to be seen on Mars and is allegedly responsible for the destruction of the Argent Tower there. He disappeared soon afterwards. The UAC continues to deny all reports of his existence. We will continue to broadcast new information as we receive it.
Yeah, because that asshole Samuel Hayden sent me away. The word he sent me, I don't fucking know. I'm guessing it's in the lore that I never bothered to read, so maybe we'll eventually find out when we actually do read some of these codexes that we pick up. Funny. And here, everything replenishes right away except for my equipment. That makes no damn sense. You know, I mean, I know technically the flame belt is part of your equipment too, but it's like, I know it's a tutorial, but blah, blah, blah. All right, so quick draw belch, I mean. Health is more valuable than armor, in my opinion.
The portal is activated and ready when you are.
And here we go. Ready to go wreak havoc on Exultia and then descend into hell. Exultia. To put an end to the demonic consumption of Earth, the Hell Priest must be eliminated following the death of the Deg Nilox. The remaining 2 Hell Priests have gone missing. You must return to Exultia, forsaken city of Sentinel Pass, to acquire the device necessary to locate the remaining priests and save Earth. So pretty. There's a down Titan right there. He got skewered. Oh, almost went over the edge like a dumbass. That wouldn't have been good. Oh, it'll look like a jackass. I swear, the Doomslayer must have some strong-ass arms to monkey bar in the air like that. Exultia. Space to view image. Pretty. All right. Translation from the Ligra Soltengenta, the Book of Kings. What treachery comes from Aldaka cells, driven by greed and want, for I have been deceived by the Deeg. They came north with I, the priests, as allies to our cause against the Khan Maker and her unscrupulous methods. Their silvery tongues wagging, they laid a plan for us and sowed the seeds of desire for hasty triumph. They claim knowledge of the Maker's source of power in the demon realm, a vast foundry of souls where the innocent are put to the fire for the essence. In the foundry's destruction, our victory is assured, they told us, and the fools that we were, that I am, bleed their lies. On their word, we sent the Doomslayer and the Night Sentinels to destroy the foundry, and the priests cast a gate for their egress. As the last veteran entered the demon's empire, our final hope of reclaiming our dominion, the day closed the path and left them stranded. They were trapped lost in the eternal void by the actions of the traitors. How could I not see their intention? Am I blinded by grief for the loss of Teras Nabad, of my people? We have fled again, with barely a legion of the Night Sentinels left to protect us. The Deeg are gone. Return to their mistress. May the race forgive my failure. Alrighty. Moving on. Time to engage in some combat. I hate gargoyles. It's not the fact that they're hard, it's just the fact that they will fucking melee the shit out of your ass if you let them get too close to you. Because they are melee, heavily melee driven fucking... I mean, they shoot projectiles too, but like I said, they will fucking melee your ass to death if you let them get up on you. Like, they are relentless. Grab this here armor that we don't need. I think I missed. Not that time. Get your head sliced off. Or more like a cut across your face, because I don't think he actually sliced his head off. Could be wrong though. Time for the blood punch. Snap your neck. Blood punch. That's the one thing. I mean, I guess that's why they added the blood punch. But I just think it's stupid. How shit! How your melee attack, it basically doesn't do shit. Okay, not sure how that didn't kill him, but oh, what the hell! All right, let's go ahead and get this here rune really quick. Yeah, sometimes I forget that I don't have the ability where my stuff replenishes real fast. So I always go for this one, air control first. Oops. Wait, are we doing the right one? Yeah, I just want to make sure we're doing the right one before I pick a rune that I don't want. Yeah. Let's skip that. We know what we're doing. God damn it. There we go. I say I hate this keyboard sometimes with the stupid little volume roller button, because then it fucks up when you bump it, or if it doesn't fuck up, it just that's one thing I hate about radial dials. Like when you roll them and then like the volume will either adjust or it doesn't, and it goes back and forth until it finally decides to adjust properly. And there should be a way to disable it. Alright, where next? Oh, low ammo, so gotta farm. Where are you? Oh, there you are. I would say usually 3 sticky bombs followed by 3 sticky bombs followed by a precision bolt shot. It should technically put the Hell Knight in a staggered state. Stay in that glory kill state. Thank you, buddy. I appreciate you. Take you out really quick. You eat it too. Climb up your back. Drive your eyeball out. Alright, I think now it should just be the Senor Arachnotron. Or Senora. Maybe. Who knows? Alright, he's a heavy demon, so obviously the grunts aren't going to go away until the heavy demon is dead. There we go. Double penetrated his eyes. Double penetrated those eye sockets. Yeah, we know about that. All right. We don't have to worry about the weapon points for right now. It's still early. We will check weapon points at the end of the map to see what we can somewhat upgrade, even though it's still early, to determine something good in the beginning. That's we're all filled up there. Big boom. Grab this codex, read it. The Wolf. Argenta legends speak of sentinel beasts, loyal creatures that lived as companions of the hardened warriors. Often larger, swifter, and stronger than others of their kind, these animals shared instincts with their masters and aided them in battle. The Night Sentinels never shared publicly the origin of these creatures, for only they stood worthy of them. Didn't really get much of a oomph right there. Running, 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 running. Doomslayer runs pretty fast. I guess I can just keep running. Fuck it. Bitch. There we go. Thank you. Up. That one up. The Doomslayer is very strong. We punch those chains off like that. And then another codex. Let's read that really quick before we view the image. That kind of looks like Unicron from Transformers. History of the Sentinels, Part 1. Translation from the Ligra Sotengenta Book of Kings. In the days before the first spoke, an immense shard of rock and metal was cast into the world from the heavens. Thunder and cataclysm shook the land as the skies were torn asunder. The cosmic spear cleft a hole through our mortal lands, pole to pole, from the cold wastes of the umbral plains to the fetid swamps of Iron Fang. The womb of the world opened, and the elemental rays, the firstborn, spilled forth. They took to the skies, fierce in their emancipation. In their exhaustion, they brought vitality to the land, and all that felt their breath were awakened from eternal slumber. Fierce beasts and an unforgiving biosphere rose in the passing of their shadow, as the wraith call echoed across Argentanua. First came the ancestrals, feral creatures, invigorated by the magic of the rays. They grew to enormous heights, mighty behemoths who waged war with each other for years untold. Their battles tore the land asunder and destroyed all creation caught in their wake. The wraith call continued to spread across the land, and soon the Argenta emerged from the steppes. Our souls stirred into form by the power of their breath. The Titans towered over the wild-blooded tribes, but found them uncowed. The secret of the sword was discovered, and in the darkness of sweltering mountain forges, they beat steel until it was strong enough to pierce bone and sever flesh. Thus we came to be born of rock and fire, lowly in the birth, but risen by the strength of our will. By the blessedness of the first ones, we forged sword and shield and took the hammer to the ancestrals. We claimed dominion of creation by right of blood and magic. And the time man came to be. With the ancestral beasts driven back to their bleak valleys, we rose. We tiled the fertile land, husbanded beasts of burden, and built towering cities in the hallowed palace. On the obsidian throne, we crowned King Omera the Father, the first of the line that shall reign in perpetuity. We built the cathedral of reflection to worship the first ones and form the order of the Dig, whose priests pay tribute to the rays and appears. These tempestuous hungers, our sons and daughters, chose the path of the sword or the path of the alchemist, for each duty honors the gods. Though our ways were righteous, we were not without strife. Storms and great quakes cast our spires down. Barbaric tribes laid siege to our fields in search of the great gifts Mother Argenta had bestowed upon our world, and the song of the wraith call threatened to drive lesser men into madness. We were not lesser men. We defended that which we the ones first gifted to us, our lands and right to the bounty held within. We beat back the barbarian hordes and hardened our resolve. We rose above the fire, our bodies and souls tempered, and an unbreakable will was shaped in the forge of battle. What emerged was the heart of our legion, the Order of the Night Sentinels. All right, now we get our dash ability. Yep, I know how the dash works, so I don't need a life lesson on that. Seems like certain things, like jumping from walls, makes the Doomslayer move faster, which I always thought was kind of interesting. Or like how you can jump higher from climbing a wall too. All right, now we are going to steal the Celestial Locator. Pardon us there, sir, but we need this more than you.
Despite their transgressions against the Covenant, they are still of Sentinel blood. What you interfere with now is bigger than you can imagine. It is written. It is their time to give penance. If you continue, you will bring down the heavens' wrath. You are but one man. They are no longer your people to save.
The Doomslayer is like, what'd you say, motherfucker? I'll do what I want. Never really perfected the bunny hopping. Alrighty. Vega data entry. King Novak ruled over Sentinel Prime for many years as its warrior patriarch, ordained protector of the sovereign Sentinel worlds. The Sentinel people, defined by a legacy of war, deem only those of warrior caste fit to rule. And in times of battle, it is expected that the king led from the battlefield rather than from the safety of the throne. As it is written in Sentinel law, a king unfit for battle is likewise unfit to rule. For millennia, the Sentinel people have secured their civilization against the threat of invasion from beasts of human alike, passing on the mantle of battle to each subsequent generation and refining the craft of war into an art of ultimate mastery. Even in times of peace, the Night Sentinels remain vigilant, developing new technologies of conquest, each the more capable of securing their dominion across the sovereign worlds. I won't bunny hop there just because no, my luck, I'll probably fuck that up. Oh, I missed that one. Not that time though. And I think, yep. I would say a giant flown head should be coming out soon. Oh shit. Goddamn Hell Knight. He came out of nowhere. Oh shit. Thought I hit E, but I guess I fucked up and missed. Shit. Alright, took him out. Wasn't there? No, I guess not. Thought an Arachnotron appeared here, but I guess not. And we need to go this way. But before we go that way, let's go ahead and do this secret encounter. This one's an easy one, even though I'll probably just fuck up after I just said that, because I'm stupid like that. Yep, we know what secret encounters, how they work. fuck that one up royally. All right. Like I told you, just after I said it was gonna be easy, I fucked it up like a goddamn moron. Come on. There we go. Almost didn't get that one. There we go. Now it's done. Not the way how I intended it, but whatever. Now grab this Sentinel battery.
This Sentinel battery can be used to provide additional power to your ship. Several modules remain unused. Finding more batteries will enable you to utilize the full functions of your command station.
Thank you, Vega. Plasma rifle time. I guess we'll read about the Revenants. We already selected it. Weak point: launchers destroy the shoulder launchers to disable rocket attacks. General tip: it is more vulnerable when in the air. General tip: dash and double jump will break the rocket lock on. View the image. Ooh. The Revenant program, a bioweapon experiment utilizing reanimated necrotic human tissue, was believed to have been destroyed with the collapse of the UAC facility on Mars. However, the emergence of the cultist enclaves on Earth, former USA deviations now under Hell's direct control, had begun work on a second wave of production of the Revenant program. While much of the platform's existing weapon payload is preserved as originally designed, the cyberneural programming has undergone modification. Pattern signals are wired to the host frontal cortex, which in turn simulate a state of frenzied, unrestrained bloodlust while these signals are active. The host is incapable of thinking or feeling anything but a singular compulsion to inflict death and violence on the living. That was a lie. Alright. I guess I didn't get it the first time. Oh, never mind, he's down. He's still, never mind. Of course, he unglory kill states himself as I, he tumbled. Get out of my way, fuckers. You were standing between me and my vengeance. The hell, I missed that. Who's... Okay, never mind. So who the fuck is left? Pick up you. Okay, we're maxed out on armor, so we don't need to pick up any more. But we will get that, and then jump down here and collect this secret. Ow! That was smart. Idiot. The hell? There you go. At Doom's Gate. Alright. Now we'll go into this pit of sticky jizz. Oh, never mind. The tentacles come out now. Bitch. Punk ass. Get out of my way. And nothing over there. Really worry about. Do 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 do. Yeah, I bet you didn't think I was gonna make that, huh? All right, we will do the heat blast because the microwave beam, in my opinion, sucks. And again, that's another thing they force you to use. and the Ancient Gods
There is a
DLC.
Sentinel power core nearby. You can use it to activate the mech and clear a path forward.
Interesting battery. Tally ho! One and done. One and done. Another codex? Yep, we are aware that we do that with the Precision Bolt 2. View image, the Con Makers. History of the Sentinels, Part 2. I'm not going to pronounce that part again. In the time of grief, when King Atrax took the throne, a blessing came to the people of Argenta. White porcelain beings from a world above our own brought gifts to Denoa. Observers to our great deeds, admirers of our convictions, they sought to make a bond with our swords and bring lasting order to our world. These were beings unlike any we had seen before. Sword and shield held no weight against them, for the ethereal flesh of these luminous beings seemed unbound by mortality. Able to move through time and space, they held sway over all dominions of the known and unknown dimensions. Through their ways, we grew stronger, our society bolstered by their infinite wisdom and all-knowing power, assuring our people safety for all time. In this world and the next, where we sharpened the blade and mastered our magic, they bolstered the soul and spirit. Death would no longer be the end of our people. The ones we call the Makers, our new allies in this brutal world, have given us the security in death we fought so hard to achieve in life. We would find eternal peace, and our minds would rest easy with the knowledge that those we fought alongside in battle would join us in the lands beyond the mortal plane. The strength of our ways, the purity of our essence, would be by Maker Law, grant us passage to the great city in the clouds. There our women and children, warriors and kin alike, would welcome us. We adopted the holy doctrines of the Makers, gifted in exchange with the chance to earn eternal rest for our immortal souls in blessed Urdak, the covenant we held now under the embrace of our new gods. Fostered a peace we had never known, for they were unlike the first ones, whose presence offered no paradise from fear and the uncertainty of existence. In a harsh and unforgiving world, the Maker's embrace was warm and guided us into our era of spiritual prosperity. Yeah, too bad the Makers were lying pieces of shit. Hell zombie. Down we go. And well, we don't need to worry about the supercharge. Climb up. Thank you. Since there'll be plenty of supercharges for us to collect before the end of this map. Oh, that's bullshit. Alright, come on. Alright, I'll shoot you first. Shoot you real quick. Really? Yeah, you ain't shooting anyone with that. You, I think you are at the perfect range for me to sticky bomb your ass. Alright, you out of the equation. Now all you have to worry about is the stupid Hell Knight and some other big ass demons. I get so into it that I sometimes lean back in my chair. I don't know why I do that. It's because you do it for the love of the game. Maybe, I guess. Oh, bitch. Not taking me out that easy, even though it has happened before. Oh shit. Another big mama arachnoprone. Oh, where you at? And of course, now you want to jump up after I've been waiting for ya. I mean, I technically could chainsaw and you just get it over with, but that's what the fodder demons are for. Oh, never mind, that was enough to put him in a glory kill state, even though I was about to switch over to my heavy cannon to one-shot his ass into the glory kill that is state. Who's left? There you go. You are down and out. Next area. There's the Slayer Gate challenge. Where you at? Oh shit. Punk ass. The dash replenish. Get another battery. And then there's a secret encounter up here really quick, which just is an easy one. It's just again, why do I lean back like that sometimes? That was dumb. But I will take that armor you just gave me, though. That I farmed you for. Alright, I believe the secret encounter is down here. Ow. Oh, almost took me out there. That wouldn't have been good. At least I was able to do that. And come back here where I can actually replenish some of my health. So, coming back here wasn't a total loss or mistake. Accident. Whatever. Alright, going back to where we were. So we can progress and call it a day for this level. Still trying to master that bunny hop. Bunny hop, bunny hop. Right through his heart. Or I guess right through his chest. I guess that wasn't really his heart, even though it looked like a heart. That was just exposed on the outside. Farm you. And this ass fuck. Really? Where the fuck did you come from? Eat, bitch. Thank you. I will take that armor. Alright, who's left? Must be it now. Yep. For this area, it's the stupid zombies that you have to get rid of too in certain areas for things to unlock. Alright, I guess that works too, since I had no ammo, apparently. It is nice that you can at least use the heat blast. Never mind. I guess I'll just chainsaw this tentacle in here then. Assuming we're dropping down here where the tentacle is. Nope, not yet. Bunny hop, bunny hop, bunny hop, bunny hop. Grab this other battery. This should be the last battery. For all these mechs that we're going to be operating. Time to fire off the shoulder cannon. Hell you. Almost faced the wrong way. All right, let's go ahead and unlock that. That way the quick draw is a little bit faster for the flame belch cooldown. I think it's funny how the sticky goo prevents you from jumping. I hear something. Oops, he fell down. All right. You, fuck you, fuck you, fuck you, and one final fuck you. Plasma energy. Grab this here codex. View image. With machine and enchantment of the makers, the Argenta brought our newfound clarity to the desperate realms of the Empyrean Void. We took flight with the support of our gods, spreading the enlightened word of the Khan Maker. We discovered there was not one enemy, but many. Worlds and peoples unknown to the Argenta were unveiled, and we saw our own suffering reflected in their eyes. Our righteous army strode into battle under the banner of the Night Sentinels and fought for the freedom of all peoples from the grasp of those who would exploit and prey upon them. Though we battled on soil not our own, the blood we shed in foreign land safeguarded Arden Denur and the sons and daughters that defended it. Though the strange peoples were liberated, new alliances were formed, and our beliefs became their own. Our armies swelled. As the Argenta traversed the stars with gleaming war fleets, the Khan of the Makers approached King Rome on his throne. He sensed his god restless by her disquiet manner. The king and Khan spoke, and the god revealed that had foreseen a schism in the blood of the Argenta. A test would be required to identify its host among us. She spoke of a holy rite to be performed on the strongest of our warriors. Only those that proved worthy would be tested, for the impurity could reside in only the most resilient of our legion. The Divinity Machine, a great tribute by Mecha scholars, would help us to cleanse any impurities from our flock, ensuring our continued prosperity in this world and in the Mecha realm that awaited in the afterlife. The malicious one, if not exhumed from our ranks, would jeopardize our safe passage to the heavenly realm of Urdak. The Dark One was not amongst them yet, nor would he be for many generations. Only the Mother God, through divination and Mecha sight, would determine when he stood before them. The Makers were truth, and only their unclouded eyes could find the one who was mocked. The prophecy of the Unholy One was written, but through the ages the warning grew faint until only the Khan Maker herself and the high priest of the Order Deg still whispered of he that would one day come to threaten their way of light. All right, moving on. And I believe, is it a 1-up or a supercharge that's here? Or, not here, it's in the next epic. Oh shit. You thought you was gonna get me, bitch. You missed. And this is where we get the Slayer key. Yep. Here we go. Getting ready to enter combat. And this also unveils new monsters too. Sometimes ahead before you encounter them in the actual game. Oh, the Slayer gates can be intense from time to time. But they're also fun little challenges too, when they're actually not kicking your ass, that is. Blood punched ya. I guess I'll take that as well. Or take that, I should say. Who else is left before the heavies start coming? Yep, that was a waste. Because I think all of them got cleared out before they got flame grenaded. I hate the fucking Dread Knights. Only because they're a little bit more powerful than the Hell Knights, but they are still, oh shit. They're still, you know, I wouldn't say killable, but, you know. Shit! Oh, that's my fault for being an idiot. And like I said, I do it to myself. Oh, what are you gonna? Why tell me insufficient fuel if I had the fuel? I have the fucking fuel, so I don't know why it didn't let me do it. See, like that. And the only thing I hate too is that you have to be on the ground to use the dash. Not be on the ground, but you have to be on the ground for the dash to actually replenish. Alright, where's the heavies at? Because this won't end until I take them out because the fucking water demons will just keep respawning. Take you out real quick. I hate gargoyles. I don't know what actually took me. Ah, fuck! All the armor disappeared. Who's next? I thought I hear. Okay, I'll say there he is. I think that should be all the heavies now. Oh, shit. Really? That didn't kill him? Well, at least you stay on the fire for a little bit longer. Come on. There you go. Lost one up for being stupid. Like I said, I mean, I don't know why it said insufficient fuel when I had 3. I could have sworn I had 3 when I tried to chainsaw the Revenant, but whatever. The game knows more than me, apparently. Alright, let's go up to the top.
life signal is nearby.
Cacto Demon Toy. I forgot the name of the company that actually started making these, which I thought was really cool, but of course they were also expensive, so unfortunately couldn't get them. Not sure if they still make them or not, which I think would be cool if they
There
did.
are motion sensors and artillery everywhere.
I wouldn't mind trying to collect all of them, but I think they're like $50 for one though. Or each, I should say. One each, whatever. Oh, there's a sentinel hammer.
I told you all to leave me here. I am where I belong. Saving your people will not bring you peace. Only make the burden you carry worse. And now you seek to defy the Khan Maker herself. It is your people's time now to give penance, just as it was mine. Hear me, Slayer. When his heart is laid to rest, then his soul will be at peace. And so will mine.
All right, now we can go back and sit down. All right, man. Good pep talk. I'll see you, not for a long while. View image. After years of prolonged war against the demonic threat invaded their world, Ardent Denua launched an offensive strike across dimensions, sending their greatest warriors into the heart of hell itself. Despite their training and their preparedness, their honor was undone by deceit. Betrayal at the highest levels of command left Ardent Denua's bravest warriors cut off and scattered in the hellscape. But of these last remaining Night Sentinels, only one remained in hell by choice. Betrayer of the Argenta, it was Commander Valen who relinquished the keys to the Elemental Sepulchre in return for his son's resurrection. Haunted by demonic visions, the image of his son's tortured existence plagued him without relent, the whispers of demons pushing him toward madness. In the moment of weakness, he fell prey to the demon's trickery, sealing the fate of Ardent Denua and dooming the kingdom to which he swore a lifelong oath to protect. Valen chose exile in the hellscape for his sacrilege. Poor guy. He was lied to and chose to remain in hell. All right. This should be the end of this area.
The extraction point has been identified. I will mark its location on your HUD.
All right, there we go. Didn't miss that time. Or mess up that time, I should say. No! Okay. I spoke too soon. I still fucked up. Really? Well, I'm about to lose a life for being fucking stupid. How the hell did he not grab that? Okay, that made 0 sense that time. Grab this health really quick. I might as well grab all this health. Damn it! Thank you. Ah! Need some health. And I need some... Well, not ammo yet, but I'm gonna definitely need some help. Alright, that works too. I forget that I have the blood punch. We will use that now, I guess. What the hell am I stuck on? Alright, that was a waste of a quad damage. Quad damage well spent. Well used, however way you want to phrase it. Damn it! Damn it! Damn it! Trying to chainsaw a fucking soldier and then a fucking cocksucking asshole fucking Rakutron is right there. Alright, not sure why that zombie collapsed like that. Who's left? Ah. That was horrible. 2 lives I lost in 1 level. God. I know I suck, but I'm not that bad. Like, I don't do this fucking terrible when I play Ultra Nightmare. Holy fuck. At least for Ultra Nightmare, get back to this level, so I don't know what the fuck I was doing in this bitch. Alright, so let's see. So let's do sticky bombs. So, quick rack. And bigger boom. And then for the heavy cannon, precision bolt, fast reloader. That way we just max out the points. All right. Okay, let's see. So I think we read everything in here. Oops. All right, gargoyles. General tip: blast it out of the air to instantly trigger a stagger. Like their imp brethren, the gargoyle is an agile, relentless pack hunter native to the Sentinel world. This beast has plagued the Sentinel god for centuries as one of the few demon breeds that could bypass the walled defenses of Sentinel Prime. The gargoyle could appear without warning and claim hapless townspeople before disappearing into the wasteland. Only the most skilled marksmen of the Night Sentinels could intercept this aerial threat, a peril which demanded an ever-vigilant watch over the city's perimeter. Alright, lost souls, weakness, shells. Shoot it with a shotgun to send it flying, causing a delayed explosion. Weakness, ice bomb. The ice bomb will instantly kill a lost soul. Makes sense, this is on fire. Lost soul. The lost soul has its origin among the damned, former humans who have fallen from the mortal world, doomed to an unliving eternity as sin-branded slaves of hell. The damned are seemingly endless in the number. Their population is growing by the thousands with each rise of the black sun. For many, the torturous existence of crushing slave labor is all that awaits. The bodies of the damned are brittle, and those who become broken in labor, their bodies ruined, dismembered, or otherwise incapable of servitude, are transported to the pits where their souls must be extracted for further use. Those fortunate enough to escape this process are what inevitably become lost souls. Their spirits transmogrified into physical form. The lost soul knows only madness, its memory a haunted image of its former mortal life. These creatures live a fleeting existence, roaming mindlessly, seeking only that which can grant them a final death. Let's see. Arachnotron, we already read. Oh, no. Wait. Yeah, we did. Cacodemon, we already read them. Dread Knight. The chain gun can quickly falter this demon. A variation of the Hell Knight breed, the Dread Knight, has been modified and hardwired for aggression. Armed with an exoprosthesis powering energy blade augments, the Dread Knight is the lethal result of UAC cultist engineering. Epinephrine regulators modulate the Dread Knight with an unbroken flow of rage-added adrenaline, while its endorphin receptors have been synchronized to respond with the use of its arm-mounted blades, with each kill, the Dread Knight is injected with a flood of the artificial dopamine as a result of its augmentation. The Dread Knight is driven by a biochemically engineered state of pure, unbroken rage, a suffering for which despite can only be found in the act to kill. And I think we already read... No, we haven't read the Hell Knight yet. The Hell Knight, warrior beast among demons, has earned its place over the millennia in service of the eternal archdemons. As opposed by the sovereign houses, Hell Knights have long served as barbaric enforcers of the Netherworld, impelling lesser demons by way of brutality. Rare among demonkind for its innate regard for primal orders of hierarchy, the Hell Knight exhibits adherence to the revealing rule of its demon lord masters, requiring little compulsion on behalf of its highborn masters. Hell Knights readily serve the elder Hell Gods for the extent of their lifespan, reaping great satisfaction in the way of war and desecration. I think that should be it. Revenant, we already read that one because we had no choice. Oh, well, tentacles, I guess. Not every tentacle has one inside. Sometimes tentacles can be very big. The subject of great scrutiny for Ark scientists on Earth, these hell growth formations have appeared all over the planet, taking hold wherever hell has made its presence known. Forming chaotic, seemingly random structural patterns, the propagation of hell growth has taken root at an alarming rate, exhibiting a cellular reproduction cycle that Ark scientists feel may become impossible to contain. The resultant environmental effect is extremely hostile to terrestrial life, producing atmospheric big contagions and a multitude of organic hazards. Wherever these nest-like formations emerge, they are protected by swaths or defenses, tendrils, long-thorn tentacles that demonstrate keen awareness of their surroundings, fully capable of disemboweling anything that is deemed to be a potential threat to the nest. All right, what's next? Plasma rifle. Designed by the UAC's Military Tech Division, the plasma rifle is the standard in energy-based weaponry, firing a superheated plasma in rapid short burst intervals. The plasma rifle is capable of overloading energy-based shielding and nucleifying enemy combatants. I think that should be it for that section. And then we're not going to read these. These we don't have to worry about. All right, and let me see. So we found everything, so there's no need to hit... Oops. No need to hit the fast travel. Alright, time to go back to the Fortress of Doom. Corruption cleansed. I forgot to spend weapon points. I'll do that in the next level. No, I did. Duh. I'm stupid. 95,700.